Hello, you cool cats and kittens. So today we're gonna start off with the soap and then rinse it with the water and then go ahead and do the actual washing of the car. And I am gonna do the before and after, kind of like with the way you guys recommended. So thank you guys. Anyways, enjoy. All right, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning back in. It's been a while since I hadn't done a wash and talk, and so I just kind of wanted to catch up with all of you. And first of all, I believe by the time this video is actually released, we have surpassed 20,000 subscribers, and so I just want to say thank you all who have subscribed for one reason or another, and thank you all that tune in for the car, the wash and talks, because I know it's completely different than the interviews. But yeah, it's gonna be a quick little video. I did end up doing the before and after, like you guys mentioned last time. The car had been sitting for a long time under a tree, and so obviously did catch a little bit more dust. So what I really wanted to do was hit it with the soap gun, and then rinse it, and then hit it again with the soap gun, and then go over it with the with a hand. Excuse me. And yeah, I mean, just kind of want to say thank you, obviously, for reaching this huge milestone. That I'll be lying to you guys if I said that I started with the focus of getting as many subscribers. I think it just happened by accident. My love for meeting new people has definitely got me to where I am now, and it's been amazing. Like I mentioned to a lot of you, I know for a fact I already reached my goal, which was to meet amazing people in the car community, learn about cars, and just be able to go to a car meet or whatever, and be able to meet different people and have conversations. So my goal has already been met, my personal goal. But obviously, as you keep achieving, you have to have more goals. And so today's topic that I really wanted to share with you guys, and the reason I'm sharing it with you guys on the Watch and Talks, it's because I know that a lot of you guys love tuning in, and I really appreciate it, is my vision board. I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever done a vision board or have a vision board. In essence, the idea is very simple. You get a poster, or even it can be a notebook, and you just write down the goals and the different things that you want to accomplish. I like to do a yearly one, so I had one for 2019 and one for 2020. And believe it or not, I know 2020 has been a rough year for a lot of people, and so a big hug and just a big huge hug to you if you've been affected super negatively with this 2020. There's nothing I can say that's gonna make you feel better or to fix your situation, but I just hope you're trying to take care of yourself as much as you can. I know a lot of people that I interview that have been affected, either their company or their family, and so just a big hug to you guys. I really wish I could make things better for you guys, but I think it's just time. It takes time, right? And so the vision board that I plan out at the beginning of the year, we're mid to July, and my birthday is in a couple days, July 18th, I think, the day that this video gets released, actually. So and I can say that I have accomplished a lot of the different things that I set out to do in that vision board. And so I'll share some of the things that I want to share with you guys. And so my vision board entails two different things. One is more like short-term goals, so that way it feels like I am moving, I am getting some traction. Because if I end up doing a goal like I want to buy a house, well, that wouldn't align perfectly with me also getting a new job and sacrificing that income per se. So what do I mean by that? So I have short-term and long-term goals. Some of the short-term goals that I had for the channel was 15,000 subscribers, then 20, and then 25. We've been blessed that we've been able to reach that goal. And again, it's just more of I hate to admit it, it shouldn't matter, but I get caught up in the numbers game as well, right? And so what's the difference between 15 and 300,000 other than quote unquote prestige by society, and like, whoa, your channel's so big? who cares if it's 300,000 if all the comments are negative? But we are playing. I guess I am part of that game, and I trust me. I try not to be part of the game as much as I can, but sometimes So there's definitely weeks that I go not even checking the sub count, and there's days back to back to back to back that I'm like, man, okay, not growing enough, or oh, we had a good week, or whatever the case may be. So that was one of the short-term goals, which is 15, 20, 25,000 subscribers for the entire year. So anything above that was a plus, and that's kind of one of the short-term goals. Another long-term goal that I do have is a picture of a craftsman house. Not just any craftsman house, it's this specific location. It's about 1.4 from where I currently rent an apartment, and so that's definitely a long-term goal. Those houses go for about 700 to 800,000, and right now a lot of people have been selling houses. There's absolutely no way I can afford that. Which brings me to my next point, which is the funny point. There was another picture that I cut and paste into the board, and it said a new job, and it was crazy because it says a new job. It doesn't say specifically. I wasn't specific, and part of it you have to be specific. Just again the law of attraction, or positive mind thinking, or meaningful life thinking, whatever you want to call it. I put a new job, and so by the way, this is the second time I'm soaping up the car. The first time I didn't touch at all with the mat. I just soaped it and then let it rinse, and so I didn't record the ground, but it definitely made a huge improvement. So that's why I did it twice, and so next time the car gets dirty that bad, I'm definitely gonna do a second rinse. And that's my door shutting down, so I do apologize. So the new job, right? And so this is a new job, and as of you guys, a lot of you guys know, if you guys saw the last video, one of the last videos where I show where I quit my job was, yes, I was working as a high school counselor, and I absolutely love that job. But obviously there was some stuff that I wasn't very happy with, and so that's part of my vision board. I said I want a new job. I want, preferably I would want a counseling job nearby. Honestly, it sounds stupid, but preferably I would want like a short commute, so then I can pick up like a Datsun 240Z or some other beat up car that I can cruise over there without worrying like, oh, if it breaks, it breaks, But I wouldn't mind up to an hour commute. Part of me is I don't want to take just any job, but I do want to be able to. I do understand that there has to be sacrifice. I can't just expect something to fall on my lap 10 minutes away, making triple the money that I was making. No, let's be realistic. And so I think that's part of the vision board. You have to come up with creative yet realistic goals in order for you to feel like you're getting some traction and you don't feel discouraged halfway. So like I said, we're in July, right? So I accomplished the 15,000 subscribers. I accomplished, I believe, the 20,000 by the time this video is released. I accomplished a new job, which was walking away from it. So I know for a fact I will get a new job, regardless of what it is. I'm gonna accomplish that as well. And then there was some other ones that really don't have to do with money at all. It's funny that I purposely did not put anything to do with money, because I feel like once you provide a service for somebody, the money will come. I don't know, and I don't know if that makes sense, but I guess I'm not saying I'm gonna go create a business. Although I think I would love to, right? But I'm not in that space yet. I don't know people. I don't. There's a lot of things I don't know. So people would argue that automotive anatomy is a business now, but to me, just a way of me having fun. Yes, I am creating a little bit of revenue out of it, and if it continues to expand and grows, by all means, is welcome. But I don't want to make it where it becomes a business, and then I feel that people will definitely see the ungeneric form that I've been making videos, and what I mean by that is, we really go for the stories, and so I wouldn't want to sacrifice the stories for views, per se, like, oh, that's cool that you like stories, but we want to see burnouts, and so we'll pay you if we advertise your show, and then I don't know. And so that's definitely something that I have not been approached by anybody, but I definitely training myself that if I ever do get approached, maintain my head on, my feet on the level ground, and stand my ground, because money is a big incentive, and I think we all know that, right? And so that's part of the vision board. Other stuff those are the major two that I guess I can give you guys a tangible thing. The other ones is like I told you guys, a house. I'm very well aware that very well aware that it's not going to happen this year, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen within the 5 next year. So that picture was there last year with the vision board. Now this year, I think I'm getting closer to the. We're definitely closer to the community. We go and walk. I go and walk Chubbs in the morning, and my wife goes for a run, and then in the afternoon we go and walk again. So we're in that community twice, sometimes 3 times on the weekend, just because we absolutely love it. There's nothing else that we do but walk and really, honestly, look at the same houses, see the same people. You know, we don't know the owner's name, we know the dog's name, and so that's what appeals to us. It's very friendly and family oriented. And I know that one day it's gonna happen. Through what means, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna keep my options open. I'm a strong believer that you keep providing a service for people and opportunities will show up. So I just kind of wanted to share some of my vision board. The other stuff that I have included was to go to more major professional sports. Obviously that's not gonna happen. But again, it's one of those things where like it's not a huge bummer. It's not a sense of like, oh man, like I'm so discouraged. It's more like, okay, maybe you could do something else that revolves around sports or things like that. You don't always have to be at the stadium. You may have to, tweak it and say, maybe I want to talk to more people about sports or whatever the case may be. I don't have the vision for them because my wife's watching Parks and Recs, but at the top of my head it's then I just put words, something like patience, hard work, peace. So those are just words, and so I need to practice those because I suck with patience. So I need to constantly keep, putting positive thoughts in my mind and practicing that muscle of patience. And so another one that was huge was Dave Ramsey's, and the Minimalist. And so one thing I have not done, I don't know if you guys are not familiar with the Minimalist. They have like a minimalist game where you get rid of one thing each day of the month. So like the first day of July, you get rid of one thing. The second day, you get 2 things. The third day, you get rid of 3. The fourth, you get the 28th, you get 20. You get rid of 28 things. And so I haven't been able to do that, but I definitely will be looking into doing that just because I need to minimize on a lot of stuff. I have way too much stuff, and I know that I like a clean space and things like that. And so lastly was the Dave Ramsey one. Thanks to that program, and again, it's whatever is appropriate for you guys. I'm not saying that just because you have debt you're dumb or that you're doing things wrong. No, there's definitely appropriate ways of handling debt, and ultimately my goal for you would be whatever makes you happy and you have a meaningful life. So don't ever take it that I think I'm better than you or any shape or form. No, not that whatsoever. But that plan helped me because it helped my wife and I work as a team. We got rid of all of our debt. Obviously last year we got rid of the STI, and that was really our biggest hit. I mean, we got rid of almost like a mortgage type of thing. It was an expensive puppy. And so I do one day want to get another performance car. I'm not sure what or how or when, but it will happen. Kind of like, again, positive mind thinking. And so this video, like I said, it seems like it was a short video. Maybe I just like to talk and listen to myself. But I just want to say thank you guys. I'm not going to show all the other wheels getting dressed, but I cannot thank you guys enough. Just having conversation with you guys over the comment section, it's pretty fun. And like I said, I do it myself. I make an hour away, and as we keep growing, again, don't take it personal if I don't see your comment. It's just we keep growing, and I'm still gonna develop 1 hour or 2 hours for comments themselves. But like I said, we always go for the car, we save for the person. And thank you so much for tuning to another Watch and Talk, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Do you guys like my haircut? I've been doing my haircuts by myself this quarantine. They look whack.